I believe it's obvious that Brazil deserved to win. It's hard for me to make a really deep analysis of the game. It's very hard. It's a sad moment, and I don't think I had the game clear in my head. But I had it clear enough to know that they play better than us. They deserve to win, and we salute them, we congratulate them, and we wish them luck. They deserve to be ahead.
Luis, thank you very much for your thoughts. Coach Lamas, your thoughts on tonight's game.
Buenas noches. Brasil fue justo vencedor en un partido de dos caras, un tiempo y otro, muy distinta. En el primer tiempo nosotros pudimos jugar como queríamos y en un primer tiempo parejo siempre estuvimos un poco por delante. Segundo tiempo ellos...
Just pause for a second so the translator can translate.
Okay.
The first quarter, the first time was okay. They played really good, but now the second part of the game wasn't okay.
Y en el segundo tiempo Brasil nos ganó claramente. Defendieron muy bien. Nosotros habíamos ganado los rebotes en el primer tiempo, nos ganaron claramente el rebote en el segundo tiempo. Y ya le trajo confianza y tranquilidad y impusieron su juego.
Okay, so the second time of the game, Brazil win this part. They defend really good. The rebound of the second time, it was for Brazil. Everything.
Coach, thank you very much for your
Lo que
thoughts.
pienso del partido.
Coach, thank you for your thoughts. At this time, I would like to invite questions in English to Luis Scola, please. Any questions to Luis? In the front, please.
Luis, how difficult is their front line to play against? Was that a big step up as far as quality of bigs versus who you faced in group play?
Well, obviously, one thing is what happened in the game, and one thing is what I think. What I think is it shouldn't be hard for us. I think we should have a good game. I thought we were going to win. I thought we match up well against them. And the other thing is what happened. What happened was completely the opposite. It's obvious. They were much better than us, and they beat us. I still believe what I told you first. I believe that we match up well, and we should be able to play a good game, and we should be able to win that game. That's what I think. And we all know what happened, which is different.
Are there any more questions for Luis Scola in English? At the back of the room, please.
Hi, Luis. Well, I know it's not a nice question, but I have to ask you.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I know it's not a nice question, but I need to ask you. Has this match been the end of a generation?
I'm sorry, I can't hear
You need to, if you could just speak a little bit more slowly and a little
All
more
right.
clearly so Luis could understand you.
Yeah, I will try. It's not a nice question, what I'm going to ask you, but I have to. Has this match been the end of a generation?
What is the generation? What play, what team, what group you talking about? You talking about Manu, Montequia, Alberto, all those guys who win the gold medal? They're not here anymore. We're talking about Indianapolis. 9 guys from that team are not here anymore. What guys are we actually talking about? There's no such a thing. We change players every year, and that will continue to be the case from the years to come. Every year we add players, and some players go. That's the nature of life. It will continue to happen all the way until the very last day when the last one of us, the last one who played in that game in Athens in 2004, will be gone. But what truly is the generation? What kind of group we talking about? Who we talking about here? If we're talking about that team is long gone. So if that's the question, there's no group to be dissolved. If the question is what's going to happen next. I believe in the future. I believe we're going to add a few players. Some guy is going to go. That's just the nature of life. Players get old, players retire, and some new players come. And we will continue to fight, and we will continue to work, and we will continue to play well. That's what we will do. But if you're talking about a particular group, there's no such a thing.
Thank you, Luis. I think there's a question also in the back.
Hello, I would like to know if this was your last game with the Argentina national team.
Why would it be? I never say it was going to be. I'm still healthy. I'm young enough to play. I never say anything close to that. I expect to be playing in the future. I don't know what's going to happen. I might get hurt. I might start playing bad. A lot of things could happen. But it was never my intention to be my last game here. I never say anything like that.
Luis, thank you very much. I'd like to invite questions to Coach Lamas, please. Any questions to Coach Lamas in English? If you want to ask questions in Spanish, you'll have to do that at the end of the press conference. The press conference is in English. I'm sorry, the press conference is in English. If you want to ask questions in Spanish, you can do that just at the top of the next level.
Coach Lamas, what can we expect about your future coaching the Argentine selection, Argentine team? And what do you feel about the new guys that you can prove in this tournament?
¿Me traducís la pregunta? Luis. Ok. Entendí. Sí. Bueno, no, yo no estoy satisfecho con el resultado. Nos hubiera gustado pasar un cruce, pero sí lo estoy con el desempeño de los jugadores y con el trabajo que realizamos. También el de los más jóvenes. Varios hicieron un aporte importante para el equipo, un año atrás consiguiendo la clasificación y ahora en este torneo compitiendo un poco por debajo de los mejores equipos del mundo.
Coach, could you just pause for a second so the translator can translate?
Sir, but they speak Spanish.
I understand, Coach. I completely understand,
Okay.
but we have to be sympathetic
Okay,
to the
okay,
fact
okay.
that the official press conference is in Spanish, and we will afford time for Spanish questions at the end of the conference in English, please.
Okay.
Okay, so he's not satisfied with the result, but he's satisfied with the player, with the team, and also with the young players. He's really happy with them, and he's really satisfied with them.
Y como lo explicó Luis antes, en el equipo están dejando de jugar año tras año algunos de los jugadores que ayudaron a escribir las páginas más gloriosas de nuestra selección. Y entonces, año tras año, le damos recibimos algunos jugadores, se están integrando nuevos jugadores jóvenes al equipo, a los cuales hay que recibirlo con respeto y con cariño e introducirlos en la cultura de la selección nacional. Y estoy satisfecho con ellos. Y con respecto a mi futuro, intuyo que hoy fue mi último partido en la selección.
So, as Luis said, some players, some really important players are leaving the team, but some new players are coming to the national team, and they have to receive them with respect. And he's really satisfied with the new players, the young players. And for his future, he said maybe it's his last.
We're gonna conclude the press conference in English because it's obvious that a lot of people want to ask Coach and Luis some questions in Spanish. So this concludes the official press conference in English. Just as a reminder, at the top of the stairs on your way out, there's a little area where Luis and Coach can make themselves available, and you can ask questions in Spanish. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Coach, and thank you, Luis.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias, Coach. Luis, gracias.
Muchas gracias. Hasta luego.
Well, good evening once again and welcome everyone to the official press conference. As a reminder, the press conference will be conducted in English. Just to confirm the score of this evening's game between Brazil and Argentina, Brazil won by a score of 85-65. We have with us the player representative from the Brazilian national team. This is Thiago Splitter, and also coach of the Brazilian national team, Ruben Magnano. Thiago, we're going to turn to you first of all and just ask you your thoughts on tonight's game expressed in English, please.
Well, it was always tough to play against Argentina. All you guys know that. I think we didn't start the game well. We were a little bit anxious. And then second half, that was our team. The way we play, a good D, running fast break, finding the open man, going for the offensive rebound. I think that was the key. Our D, our offense rebounds, the way we play, we didn't let them play the way they like, playing the pick and roll, switching on switching. I think we did a good job on that. Our staff, our coach staff did a great job on scouting them and knowing them very well too. So I think that's it.
Thiago, thanks for your thoughts. Coach Magnano, congratulations on the win. If you could tell us your thoughts on tonight's game, and if you could just speak slowly so that the translator can translate as you go along. Thank you, Coach.
Buenas noches.
Good night.
Este momento es un momento muy especial para el básquet de Brasil.
This moment is a very important moment for the Brazilian basketball.
Este equipo es un verdadero espejo
This team is
para el básquetbol de Brasil.
is a mirror for the Brazilian basketball.
Los jugadores saben de eso.
The players know that.
La comisión técnica sabe de eso.
The staff know that.
Por eso yo dije el primer día que llegamos a Granada
So that's
que
why
nosotros íbamos a demostrar por qué fuimos convidados.
That's why I say in the first day that we get in Granada, that we're going to show why Brazil was invited to the tournament.
Quiero dar mis felicitaciones a los jugadores.
I want to congratulate all the players.
Quiero felicitar a la comisión técnica que hizo un trabajo brillante.
I want to congratulate all the staff that made a really good team, good work, all the staff of the team.
Y creo que hubo dos tiempos bien definidos.
I thought that was two different times.
Un tiempo, primeros 20 minutos, muy nervioso por parte de Brasil.
The first
muy
part,
nervioso.
the first part of the game, we were anxious and nervous.
Porque el segundo tiempo entramos con las mismas premisas tácticas y terminamos ganando el juego. O sea, pudimos superar ese trance de nerviosismo y de prisa.
Because in the second part of the game, we get inside of the court with the same tactic, and we were able to pass by all the tensions and
Para jugar el
nervous.
básquetbol que más nos convenía.
To play the basketball that was the best for us.
Coach, thank you for your thoughts. At this time, I would like to invite questions in English. First of all, to Thiago. Any questions to Thiago here in the front, please?
Everybody's talking about the United States. Everybody's talking about the United States and Spain in the final. How far is Brazil from these both teams?
Now we don't care about them. We care about Serbia. Spain is in our way if we beat Serbia, if they beat France. So we're not talking about that yet.
Are there any more questions for Thiago? Down here in the front, please.
Thiago, between your defense on Scola and Nene's defense on Scola and Anderson with the offensive fouls, was this the best game that the three of you have played as a unit? Did you step up, you think, in this game?
Well, for the importance of the game, yes. I think we did a good job in our defense. Like I say, offense, rebound, attacking the post. against them with our bigs and letting space for the guards and the shooters to have a good position. So for the importance of the game, yes, for sure.
Just here at the back, please.
Thiago, obviously you've been away from Europe for the last couple of years now. You've been in San Antonio. From what you saw from Serbia in the first game, in the group phase, was there some player of Serbia that impressed you maybe, that you didn't remember from 2 years back?
Well, yes. Bogdanovic and Bjelica, seem very talented. Players that I heard about it, but I never play against them. So, but still, it's a group with a lot of talent. Everybody in that team can come and score 20. So we gotta pay a lot of attention on them.
I'd like to invite questions to Coach Magnano, please. Are there any questions to Coach Magnano in English in the front row, please? Mark Woods.
Coach Magnano, can you tell us a little of the similarities maybe that you see with this Brazilian team 2 years away from the Olympics to the Argentinian team that you coached at Athens 2 years before that games?
Hoy tenemos algo en común, que es un gran compromiso con el básquetbol de Brasil.
Today we have something similar, that is a big compromise with the Brazilian basketball.
Un compromiso declarado,
A declared compromise.
que seguramente eso nos va a permitir movilizar el básquet de Brasil.
That's gonna allow us to mobilize all the basketball in Brazil.
Any more questions for Coach Magnano in English?
Coach, what do you think was the key of the game and how your players get confidence in the third quarter? And about you, what do you feel about defeating Argentina?
Argentina es un equipo que se ha caracterizado siempre por su capacidad de pase.
Argentina is a team that always have been known by the passing ability.
Tenían un promedio de 18, 19 pases por juego, asistencias por juego.
They have an average of 18, 19
Nuestra idea era
assists
bajar
per
ese
game,
número
and our goal was to make this number lower,
y lo reducimos a la mitad.
and we made them go to the middle.
Hicimos
The half of it.
una apuesta muy fuerte de hacer jugar nuestra gente grande contra los pequeños de ellos.
We bet to the big plays against the smaller.
Afortunadamente dio resultado.
Unfortunately, it was lucky.
Sobre ti, ¿qué sientes de haber vencido a Argentina?
Siento la cosa contraria que cuando sentí cuando perdí con Argentina.
I feel the opposite what I felt when I lose against Argentina.
Are there any more questions for Coach Magnano? Just here, please.
Did Argentina plan for Huertas? Did Argentina plan for Huertas and got Neto instead?
Can you repeat?
¿Planeó Argentina para Huertas y se encontró con Neto?
Hay 12 jugadores dentro del equipo
There are 12 players inside of the team.
y ellos saben, o por lo menos creo que saben,
They know, or at least we know that they know,
que tienen que estar preparados a la hora de jugar cuando uno los llama.
that they should be prepared to play when someone asks them to play.
Creo que Raúl estaba preparado.
And Raul was ready to play.
Are there any questions for Thiago? Any more questions for Thiago? Thiago, thank you for your time. I know you want to join your teammates. Okay, any more questions for Coach Magnano in English, please? Just at the back.
Coach, enhorabuena. With your huge experience in this kind of competitions, do you think your players have a psychological edge now over Serbia because after winning them after beating them in the group phase? I'm asking whether the coach with his huge experience in this kind of tournaments believes that his players have the psychological edge now over Serbia after beating them in the first round.
Conociendo el básquetbol serbio, creo que ventaja psicológica no hay.
Knowing the Serbian basketball, I think
Lo que sí creo que nos permite pensar que podemos ganar nuevamente.
the psychological advantage is not possible, but it allows us to think that we can win the game again.
I think we have another question for Coach Magnano down here in the. Sorry, I beg your pardon. In the back, do you have a question? You haven't had a chance to ask a question yet, so just in the back, please. Sorry, John.
Did you expect that the 4 teams from Granada, Spain, Serbia, France, and Brazil would have beaten the 4 from Sevilla?
Un amigo me dijo, yo no soy adivino, no sé, pero eso no lo quiere traducir.
A friend of mine said that I cannot prevent the future.
Okay. Nuestra zona era una zona bien fuerte. Creo que la más fuerte de toda la competencia, con España, Francia, Serbia, Brasil.
That our group is a really tough group. That is the toughest group than the other groups with Spain, Brazil, and France.
No es extraño que hayan clasificado los 4 equipos de Granada.
It's not something unusual that those 4 teams get qualified for the next round.
I think we have a question in the front of the room for Coach.
Coach, a few games ago, you switched the starting lineup, Nene to the bench and Varjao to the starting lineup. Why? What did you make that decision, and how do you feel that's worked out so far?
Hemos ido de acuerdo a nuestras necesidades. Hemos ido conformando el equipo.
We went like what we need, so we put the team the way that we need.
E incluso jugó mucho tiempo de ala pivot Guilherme Giovannoni, por ejemplo.
And even Guilherme Giovannoni plays as a power forward for a long time.
Son decisiones tácticas, son necesidades tácticas, pero nosotros no tenemos problemas de sacar a un jugador y poner a otro, de acuerdo a lo que creemos.
Those are tactical decisions, so we don't have any problem to take one player out and put another player in if it's what we need on the court.
Well, thank you very much, Coach, and our congratulations to the Brazilian national team for advancing to the next round of the competition. This concludes the press conference in English. Oh, do we have one last question? Sorry.
Okay, acabó. Buenas noches.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone.